Welcome back to the Ripoff Podcast, to the final episode of the Ripoff Podcast.
Last one.
Wait, actually, I'm the last one.
Yep. You're the last piece of media that
This
will
is the
be
last
released
time that I'll
of the
ever
Ripoff.
see my co-host Tanner Kenley, and the last time I'll ever see our guest, Mary Caroline.
This will make people so sad because I'm about to get y'all so famous, and then they're gonna be expecting
And
more.
then we're just going to retire.
and y'all are just
Yep.
gonna be done.
Yep.
Yeah.
we went out. We went out on top. You know, we went out while we peaked
Right.
instead of
Like the best
just
for
getting
last.
worse.
That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly. Yeah. Mary Caroline, what's on this green screen behind us right now? Okay, hurry up.
Where are
Good
you
lord.
from? Where are you from? Singapore.
Jackson, Tennessee.
What's that little Asian boy that dances? That has the bad haircut?
Me? Little Asian boy that dances.
Strawberry
that-
shortcake is up there.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've decided. Actually.
In the span of the past 10 seconds, I put Jackson, Tennessee, Singapore, a small little boy
And the
that
kissing
dances, and Strawberry Shortcake and the
God.
kissing booth
Yeah.
on the green screen.
and
Thanks.
and MC crying to
To
the
the
kissing
kissing
booth.
Hey,
booth.
y'all know I have a song. I actually, if you go on Snapchat and
yes,
you like,
I have it saved.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
What
I
it-
do. I'll send it to you later.
What song
We'll
is
talk
this?
about it
I
after
made a
this.
song and I
About Strawberry Shortcake or the kissing
no
booth?
about
About
myself.
herself.
About
I
myself.
guess we can
actually.
just play it.
Yeah,
right
play
now.
it.
You
Pull
want
it
to?
up. I'll
I'll
be
play it
able to
right now.
stall.
Do you have it saved?
For
Yes,
reference,
hold.
we are recording this the day after Mary Caroline's episode of the Ripoff just dropped.
Yeah.
Also the same
My-
day that we just recorded
my
the podcast
favorite-
Also, I
episode.
saw him in Chick-fil-A, by the way.
I know,
And
right
my-
after.
Saved in my favorite sounds on Snapchat are Grandson for President, which shout out Paxton Compton. He made this. The lullaby song
Mhm.
that we do
That we-
so
yep.
often. And
Did
this.
y'all fall asleep?
MC is so cute, MC is so cute. She slays the day away. She is the cutest person ever, and she's so swaggy and cool.
So,
Master got me
very cool.
working.
oh.
So that's actually out for pre-sale right now. If you want to go ahead and order it, I
Yeah.
might send you a signed copy of like a record or something.
Of her single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe like a picture of me. I know
What's on
y'all
the
all
B
want that.
side?
Did-
What's on the B side?
Did
of the
you
record?
just
Do
do
have a
that just
second?
because?
Because MC's so cute.
MC
Okay. How long ago was this?
so cute.
Like a year and a half ago, maybe.
Okay, hell yeah.
It's like been
Oh.
like people use it all the time.
Yeah. Right.
Like it's known.
I don't know
Okay.
if I've used it,
That
Well,
but I'll start.
you'll start. Yeah.
Well, every time we talk about it, I forget immediately after that I have it saved at all.
I don't know how you forget about something like
Ah.
that, but
Well.
anyways,
yeah. And
Wait,
what
wait.
the fuck was any of that, dude? What?
That was awesome.
that was
Yeah.
pretty.
That was
It,
great.
it was funny.
Well, I'll
though.
send it to you if you want it, because
Okay,
I know.
yeah,
Make
totally.
it your ringtone, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be a
Mhm.
good idea.
For every time that you call me, because you
I
do
feel
that
like-
so often.
Yeah.
Hmm
Are you sad that I don't call you enough?
You treat me like Thomas.
Should I start calling you more?
You treat me like Thomas treats you.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Should I call you?
You don't, if you want, I don't give a fuck.
I will.
I don't give a fucking fuck. Fuck.
Thomas.
This is the last episode.
just
We
say
can just
that?
let it
Christian
rip
has
all the
just
time.
started
In the
deciding-
podcast, I don't censor
He's
anything.
decided to just cuss. I'm staying a
I
little
don't-
more professional.
Guys,
If
don't
I'll-
like cuss words.
If y'all-
Oh.
That was really funny. It's illegal, and you will go to jail.
Right?
Oh wait, is this an actual
Yep, again-
online
Yes.
reference
Another
that I don't
thing,
get?
yeah,
Just
Tanner, me
Oh, I
and
love
Mary
being
Caroline
not
have
chronically
bonded over
online.
how chronically
Hey,
online
do you
we
remember
are.
my
And Tanner's a
podcast
YouTube
episode when I
Shorts.
said, when you were like, am I supposed to call you MC or Mary Caroline? And I said MC.
MC.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
did I?
I'm
I don't
kidding.
even know what I said in that
I don't
sentence
care.
just now. Is the light on my face specifically? It is. That
Is
okay?
it?
Whoa.
It just makes me feel like an
Wow.
outsider when you call me Mary Caroline. Because like,
Like I'm
nobody-
not in. I'm
Well,
not
that's
in.
her.
Not like-
That's her horrible alter ego.
It's your
that does
Fed. It's your
awful,
Fed
awful
name.
things.
It's like
No.
yeah.
That's- that's Mary.
Mary Caroline.
Mary.
Mary is my alter ego, but
Mary, and
MC's
we
like
do not like her.
When
and we
did you-
don't take responsibility for her actions at all.
Yeah.
That's not me.
When did you start trying to make MC a thing?
Actually, MC has been a thing longer than Mary Caroline has been a thing.
Really?
Oh, really?
Okay.
Did
whenever
you just
I
have to
was-
like tell people what MC stands for, and then Mary Caroline became a thing?
No, I
guess?
think people just knew because
Oh,
they're not
okay.
dumb. But whenever I was born, I was called. What?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with these nails here. Just 3 of them are yellow and 2 of them are white, or
Well, it's like color and it like peeled off. Like I painted
Oh,
them
okay.
and they peeled off. So I just have to
Right.
repaint them.
Oh, your nails are Asian.
Yeah.
Like me.
Like you.
I know.
I wanted to like be
Solidarity.
inclusive. But anyways, I was called Skippy actually for the first like 10 years of my life. Like I'm so Skippy Doodle. That's my email. Skippy Doodle 2005. Hit
You
me
applied
up.
to this school with Skippy Doodle?
And when I turned it in my sorority
Really?
thing,
I'm gonna
the,
sign up your email for the military.
finance lady, she was like, "I'm embarrassed to be sending this to headquarters right now. Like, it's
That's
embarrassing."
hilarious.
So,
Funny.
Yeah.
Skippy
but
Doodle.
I was called Skippy for like a long time, and then I just was called
For
MC.
why?
Because, like, instead of walking, I skipped. Like, I just skipped all
Dude,
the time.
she's just
Your
regular
skips.
show, bro. Your
Yeah.
skips from regular show.
What?
There's a show, an animated TV show that the boys in their
Right,
apartment.
anime.
It's
just
not
a cartoon.
anime.
It's just a
it's
regular-
like
it was
Cartoon
on Cartoon
Network.
Weirdos
Network.
watch anime. I
It's
don't
not
associate with that.
anime. Okay.
Anyways, continue.
Anyways, there's a character, and he skips everywhere, and so his name is Skips.
Oh, I think this is funny sitting back and watching this right now. That I'm just talking to y'all, but I'm actually being recorded, and I'm like, I have to like hold this microphone. Like, this is
Yeah,
weird.
It's okay.
I feel like I'm in Walmart. Like, I feel like this is like those jail cells in Walmart.
They have
you
jail
seen-
cells
what
in
is this?
Walmart?
They're jail cells?
No, there's an episode of Good Luck Charlie where they're like in the grocery store and they put them in the jail cell
Oh.
because they tried to steal stuff and they
Did
have to
you-
like film
oh,
a video or something.
You didn't go to elementary school. Christian, did you ever have like fall festivals where they're like you had to go to jail? Like people would pay $5 to put you in jail?
They did that in the student
We didn't
union.
have the jail thing.
At
Yeah,
college.
they
We
did.
And
did
I-
fall
wasn't the
festivals,
same.
though.
It's not the
attacked
same.
We
and had to
had
pay
our fall festival.
$3.
I paid.
Our fall festival was that like they would give you a hammer and you can just beat up a car. Like you can just break a car.
What?
They do it
Very
different back
cool.
in
Yeah,
Singapore.
it was awesome.
Yeah, we had
In
this thing.
Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah.
They don't do that in
The
Germantown.
bloody boondocks
In
of
Memphis,
Jackson.
yeah.
In Germantown.
Well, I didn't go to school, so
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
true.
know. But
G
I-
Perks from Germantown.
Shout out. Is
I
that what
wonder
the
if
G,
I
that's
know
what
him.
the G stands for? in G
Germantown Perk.
Germantown Perk.
I wonder if I know him. I
Popped
bet
a
I probably
Germantown
met him.
Perk and I blacked out.
Do you know
Blowing her back out.
his actual
Okay.
name? Galen Perkins. Do you know that name at all? The
No.
Perkins.
Hey,
Do
but
you
there's
know
a Perkins
Perkins
Street,
family?
so I wonder if it's
Do you
like,
know
Oh.
David Case? I don't know his last name.
No, I
She
don't.
doesn't know anyone. She
Uh,
dn't have any
Oh
friends.
yeah. You didn't go
Right.
to school
Speaking
ever.
of friends, which one is it?
What the fuck
You have
kind
to
of
tell me.
transition
You
is
have to
that?
tell me
No, I
on
can't. I
camera.
can't tell you.
Okay,
I
fine.
can't tell you.
I'm not.
Because
I'm not
first
in.
of all,
I don't
your
know what
ego
this
is already
about.
too high.
It is. It's through the.
I told him.
freaking
Actually, I
roof.
can't even say anything about
Nah.
Did
this.
one of your friends
I
tell,
can't.
tell you that she
Cut
thought he was
this.
cute or
Cut
something?
this.
Cut
Cut
this.
this. Cut
I'm
Cut
not
this
doing
for
that.
real
Cut this,
because
cut this.
I can't be
Cut
talking
it
about
for
this.
real.
Right now. No.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna pause the timer so that way I know.
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, and we're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
We just had to spill some tea off camera.
We were talking about porn.
Right.
Sure.
Ew.
Cut that. Anyways.
It's not. Tanner's gonna look weird. Weird and
Anyways.
freaky. Speaking of looking weird, let's talk about how my hair looked in your episode.
Oh my God.
That was the first thing that I noticed when I was
Absolutely
editing.
unbelievable.
It's one of the main reasons that I barely used the shot of just me
Really?
because I was like, oh, that. I
Was
was
it
like,
just too long?
I was just like,
so
what was going
long.
on
Did
with
you see
that
it?
hair?
Did you watch
Tanner
the
told me he
episode?
got jump scared.
Yeah, I just
by-
watched myself, so.
So,
fair enough.
same.
Tanner told me that he got jump scared by my hair.
Fully did.
Can we talk about the amount of times I flipped my hair in that episode?
I didn't
Yes, and you kept
notice.
hitting the mic.
I did that so
I
much.
had to edit out so much of your audio.
I literally, like, I think it was just like a hashtag camera shy thing, so I just kept doing it, but it was like, I don't know, that was annoying me after I was watching it.
The thing, since we're all talking about things that we were noticing about myself, for half of the episode, my sweatshirt rides up, and there's just like my
a little bit of your
just,
belt.
just the way my pants were sitting was there was
Oh,
like
it's
a
doing
tent
like
like
the
this the
yeah, it's
whole
doing
time.
the jeans.
Yeah,
The
dude, and I
Genius?
was like,
Yeah.
oh no, no.
Oh, gosh.
I kept like I literally was watching
Tanner
the
was
episode and I
actually
kept
just
going,
bricked the
fix
whole
it,
episode.
fix it, and I wouldn't touch it. I didn't even notice. And I was like,
Can we talk about how I thought y'all were going to talk about my blue and pink hair and we never even brought it up?
Oh yeah, we
I
completely
think that we
forgot about that.
but I thought that we decided
Because I
that
wouldn't
you,
send y'all a picture of it.
because
Yeah,
I
well,
want-
and also I feel like you
wanted
might have
pictures
said
and you-
not to talk about it.
No, it was just the fact that I wanted pictures.
Yeah.
And I
and
was
she
like,
wouldn't
if
say
And
we
he
don't
called me a
have that,
mean
then I'm
word
not
because I
gonna do
wouldn't
it.
send him. He called me a really rude word.
What was
Bitch.
it? Okay.
Don't say that on here.
We called you a in the episode.
Yeah.
I'll censor that in this. I'm still censoring that.
Anyways, I actually have a picture of it now. Y'all have both seen the picture of it, right? Of my hair?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Can I put it
well,
on
you
the green
posted
screen?
you posted it on your story the other day.
No, that was just all my pink hair, not
Well,
the
yeah,
pink and blue.
Yeah, but still.
I don't remember seeing that.
That
Am
was
I-
it.
Did you post it on private that I'm not on?
Is he not on your private?
You complete bitch.
Very good.
I'm so sorry.
Very good.
I'm so sorry.
Very good.
I will add you as soon as we're done with this. But I
Do
feel
it
like
right now. Do it
really
right now.
funny.
I
Do it
don't
right now
have
on
my
camera.
phone. I don't have my
She
phone.
doesn't.
Oh,
It's
I
charging.
feel like you'd get annoyed with me because I post a lot.
It's fine.
No,
And I
not
feel like you'd
that
get
much. Not that. Not
Yeah,
a
I've
crazy
toned it
amount.
down.
There
And
are
I made that
people-
second one. I have two.
There are people who I will exclude their names, but post, "I you not," an hour of the Rascal Flatts concert. and a good full.
Someone also posted
and
a
a
video
good
of Tanner
full-
from that day, and he wasn't on the private story to see it. So
Oh, that's true.
One of my friends
also
posts
a
like
good
20 reels a day on
also
his
a
close
good
friends.
full
It's really
10
annoying.
minutes of the fountain in Vegas. That's right in front of that big casino, the fountain that's in Ocean's 11 and stuff.
Mhm.
10 minutes on her story. This is not Mel. By
Name
the way.
drop.
No.
I was about to ask.
Katie Rosechak on the bowling team.
Wow.
I don't
That's
know who
really
that is.
funny.
I don't think I said her last name right either. But it's
Rosechak?
ridiculous. Don't do that, girly.
don't do that, girly. But it's okay. You know what?
But-
Post what you want. It's a private story. They
Yeah.
have an option to leave it if they want to.
Slay.
So that's their fault.
She may have posted it on her main now that I'm thinking.
I've toned it down so much because I started adding more people to my private story. I used to post, it's literally called Every Thought because I would post
I
35,000 times a
I
day.
think I only have
No.
like 20 something people on my private. I really do.
Well, yeah, I have one that literally has 5 people on it, and that's
Really?
the one I post on the most.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have one that's like 30 something.
Am I on the 5-person?
Well, I made it a week
surely
ago,
not.
so- I think you probably are actually. Anything I posted recently, and you've seen it, it's been on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Where were we?
I treat my like Instagram story as my private and my Snapchat
Yeah,
as
you
my, or
do.
as my public and my Snapchat as my private.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've never
Even
seen you post
though-
on Snapchat before. Am I not on it?
He's
No, you're on it. I just usually
never
just post
post
pictures of squirt.
on
I don't
Snap.
post on my
Ever.
Instagram story that much.
You post on your Instagram story stuff
only
you think
post
people
for the
care
rip-off.
about.
Like
What?
the rip off.
You said, here's some unreleased
I-
details about the ripoff. I know y'all are waiting to hear about this, blah, blah,
When
blah.
the fuck did I post that?
And I swiped up and I said, nobody cares. Or I said, thanks for informing your 3 subscribers that you have
Oh,
extra
I heard about this.
extra info.
It was funny because he showed it to me. He was like, "Look what this bitch just said to me."
It was for stuff that was
did I
out.
say?
It was for stuff. Yeah.
I'm sure your 3 subscribers
Yeah.
will really
Hang
appreciate
on, buddy.
this extra
You're on
information.
the road to fame. And then you told me to Venmo you.
Yeah. I'm still expecting a Venmo for this right now.
Fuck no.
But
Fuck
anyways,
no, baby. I feel like
Freak
the amount
out.
of yapping that we've done
Ain't
already
nobody
fits the theme of your episode because that's kind of all we did.
All we did.
I
was
feel like we
Yeah.
didn't have too many bits or like edits.
Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Partially 'cause I didn't
as
have a ton of
10 being
ideas.
the best episode y'all have had, 1 being the
I-
worst.
honestly, I really like it. And
I like
like
that episode
the,
a lot.
And I,
You like mine?
a lot.
and I like it. I like the longer, the extended one more
the
than
14-minute
regular
one. I agree.
Yeah.
I
I
actually
agree.
did
I agree.
cackle at a couple things on that episode. I'm not going to lie.
Did you watch the extended version, the 14-minute
Yeah,
one?
14.
I did. I
Shout
watched them
out.
both and overanalyzed myself in both of them.
Of course, that's
Yeah,
what we
that
all
would-
do.
that would-
I am
that
going to
would-
say I gave y'all, well, I'm not even going to bring it up because it's just going to sound pick me and I'm not going to do that. Anyways.
Yeah, because you totally don't do that.
Yeah, right.
I'm not pick me.
What a
Pick me, love me, please, choose me.
Choose me. Okay, Meredith Grey.
what?
Mary, death, gray.
Married Death Grey.
Anyways.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure after the episode you told me like I was so scared it was gonna be absolute trash because I feel like you said something and you're like, yeah, you did this wrong, you talked too quiet, you blah blah blah.
No, I did not at all do that.
This was Taco Bell night and we were
No.
talking about it.
All I remember.
Taco Bell night?
Yes.
When did we go
We went to Taco Bell and you bought me a cheesy roll up. Yes. Mhm.
I definitely didn't do that. I definitely did not do that. I remember.
We'll talk
All
about
I
this later.
remember was
Anyways.
the day after that. I think Tanner told me that you said to not include the TBH and rates.
Yes.
Even though that was my favorite part.
Did
It's-
I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, she said, no, and then I said something like, no. It's
I feel like I
good.
rambled too much and it was like
No, it was so funny. The TBH and rates was so funny. But you also cut out a lot of the.
I think we filmed for about half an hour.
Well, and also during her TBH and rates bit, what you did cut out was that she talked about TBH and rates of old.
Yeah, I only kept in like the
Yeah, you
part we
kept
talked
the part about my crush.
She
Yeah.
only talked about the crush,
talked
but you
about it a
talked
little
about
bit
more
more.
than that.
that'd be so funny
Yeah.
if you saw that.
What's his name?
I actually can't say. I was actually watching that back and I forgot that I didn't say his name and I was actually scared you were going to put it in there. As if he'd ever see this.
I
I'd cry
probably
if he saw
would've.
this. He's literally married now, actually. so-
Are you
What?
for real?
I
Is
know,
he
he's my
You didn't
age.
object?
Wow.
I wish I would have. I didn't get an invite to the wedding. So
Dang.
Probably
I didn't,
because
I
he
didn't
knew
get
I
an
was in
invite to
love
my
with him.
friend's wedding that's in a month.
Probably
John
'cause
Mark,
you
if
gave
you're
him
watching
a-
this, fuck you. Fuck you. I
That
hope
is
you
so
I hope
rude.
you and Savannah have a great wedding without me. Fuck you.
you do not have his blessing. So
I miss you, John Mark. I
G
haven't
Park's
seen
gonna
you
be
in, like,
mad
2
at you for all
years.
these F words.
no, I'm gonna
call-
be mad at
I'm
you
I
for all
marked
these
it
efforts.
explicit.
My digital footprint
I'm
is about
calling
to
it.
look bad.
I'm calling it. He's gonna be upset.
Put a picture of him on the screen if you can. I want to know what he looks like.
You can't.
Hang on. No, I was about
when I watch this later,
I
want to
know what he looks like.
It.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, he's so
Oh.
cool. I actually really like him.
Hey, G-Perk, if you're upset with how much I cuss, fuck you. So,
I'm sorry, G Perk.
Christian's been
listen
a
to
crash out king for the past week and a half.
I've heard about
It's
that.
Hell Week.
It's Hell Week.
It's Hell Week. It's been held. It's Hell Week. It was
I heard he crashed out in G Perk's class.
It was World Week last week, allegedly.
I don't know about any
those
of that.
those just mean words. Those don't mean things.
Yeah.
What? What the
What?
fuck is this guy talking about?
I heard you scream to everybody in your class, and they were all scared and thought you were a loony bin.
No, they all thought it was funny and they laughed.
I'm
And
not
we laughed.
Sure.
Right.
We'll
They probably
see.
said, actually,
We're gonna get
I
a
can't be
consensus.
They probably said what?
I'm gonna
I
ask
can't be
Kenzie
racist
next
because you
week.
won't cut it out.
Next time I see Kenzie, I'm gonna ask her, do you think Christian's crazy?
Yes.
She's gonna go, yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna go, yeah.
I had to clear the next day because I had another class with Emily. I had to clear it up with her the next day and be like, I just want you to know that like I'm not actually mad at anyone. Shit's just been really weird.
Yeah.
She was like, no, it's fine. We were all kind of laughing, and you made it look like you were kind of joking. And I was
Emily,
like, okay,
Emily,
cool.
He was
thought
not
you were
joking.
weird.
Emily, please put.
Me and Emily go way back.
I-
We work together, Emily and I.
What
Yeah.
job?
Athletic department.
I
And then
was-
she quit.
I was gonna say, Emily, put in
Left
your
me by
peer
myself.
review if you actually thought I was mad, and then I remember that you're not gonna watch past that all you're
ChatGPT
allegedly
that,
gonna
But
do.
like, she'll watch because
That
of
what
me.
you're allegedly gonna do is base your peer review off the other peer reviews.
I feel like she'll watch it 'cause
G-Perk,
it's
you didn't
me.
hear that, by the way.
And like, I'm pretty cool. So like, I feel like even if this wasn't for an assignment, people would watch it and write things about
Yeah,
it.
but they don't know you. None of his friends know you.
But they see me and
We
they're
don't
like,
know
oh,
that.
she's pretty swag.
Nobody
Like,
knows
she's
that.
really cool.
We don't
MC
know
is
this
so
for
cool.
sure.
I don't know
MC
if
is
they
so
think-
cute.
Do they think that MC is so cute?
MC
I think
is so cute. Actually, I think we should all learn that and perform it together.
We could
On
have
my
done it-
birthday.
I can't believe you didn't bring that up for the episode. That would have been.
I know,
great.
that was honestly
That
like,
was
that's
so
legendary
great.
news I should have brought up, but oh well.
We could have.
You could have done that as like
Put
the
it
intro
over the
song or when we
intro.
were dancing.
Yeah,
You could have put that.
instead we talked about Key Glock for 5 minutes.
For so long.
We thought
So
like in
long.
the
Talked
actual
about Key
footage
Glock
of it,
for
it's
so
probably a full 10 minutes of talking about Key Glock.
Yeah, I don't know how that
Which
Which is
went
really
on for
funny.
forever.
I know we've had
And
this
it's also
running bit.
split up into different things.
Running
It's
bit.
based off
back.
you saying that you're 1% black.
Yeah.
And
Well,
in the extended
which is
version, I
true.
called you a DEI hire, which I thought was
You didn't put
kinda-
that in the.
No, fuck
Oh.
no.
Oh.
And if I have to be honest with you, I didn't know what that was.
I know, because you're
Yeah.
an idiot.
Let's not be rude.
She just
You
doesn't
got a
care
9
about
on your
politics.
algebra test.
I made a 68 on my test today too.
Wow, that's so
You
good.
just said
Computer.
65.
It is a lot better.
Well, I said it might have been a 68.
Okay. Yeah.
But that wasn't math, it was literally computer stuff. And what am I ever going to
Didn't
use it for?
You didn't you say that Shelby was going to tutor you now in math?
Yes, but I'm getting it online in the summer instead so I can.
Oh, so that way
So I
she
can
can
do
use
it
her
so
own private
smartly.
tutor.
Yeah.
Put Shelby on the screen.
Shout out Shelbert.
Shout out
she's
Shelby.
going to tutor me in biology actually.
Oh.
So.
Cool.
Put her
Shelby,
on the
cool.
screen with like a little
With a little
dissected mouse in her hand.
Oh yes, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
find a picture of her holding something gross.
A dissected cat.
Yeah.
It's
I
just gonna,
actually,
it's
if
just
I had
gonna
to
be
do
her
that-
holding Camille. That ugly bitch.
That gross dog literally smells like
She
budussy.
does not smell good.
I've never met the dog in my life, but I can just tell by looking at it.
She
It's
smells
disgusting.
really bad. But she's a very sweet old grandma
No,
puppy.
she's not, bro.
Right.
She also hates people.
She is a feral.
Yeah.
We
Rat.
gotta put her down.
Yeah.
If I ever had to dissect something, I've never done it in my life, and if I had to, I think I'd throw up everywhere.
For
Who's
real.
texting me?
Who's calling
My
phone?
Pat Pat.
Pat, is that
Oh,
the
didn't
one
you
I
say you
met?
needed
That's
to
the
talk
one.
to your Pat Pat?
MC got to meet my grandparents the other day.
I did.
When did that
I actually loved
No,
them.
you did tell me. You did tell me.
We were going to pick up my laundry. Well, we were just hanging out, but I was picking up my laundry, and we sat in my grandparents' living room for I don't know, 15 minutes.
30 minutes, maybe?
Really? You think it was
I
that
feel
long?
like it was, yeah.
It was a while. Yeah. we
They
just
loved
sat.
me.
Anyways, Key Glock. We talked about him for a
Did
while.
I wait? No. Did I get to tell you about what my grandma said?
Oh.
Oh,
No.
this is very funny. I was at.
There's about to be some. weird stuff
I
going
was
on.
at my brother's graduation ceremony this past weekend, and I was talking to my grandma about him. Like I was like, yeah, and you got to meet MC. She was like, yes, like we liked her so much. She's so pretty, and I blah 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, she's cool. And my Pat said, you can marry her and make big son. She was like. Because I said something about, yeah, she's really tall, and my Pat was like, yeah, if you got with her, you could like have really big son. You could make a big son, and I went, make big son. I was like, why did you leave out? Why did you leave out articles?
Like that.
I was like, why did you leave out articles? I was like, make big son hit rock, hit rock tree. I was like, what are you talking about?
What in the world?
So, anyways,
Well,
I'm not gonna marry MC.
I already
or
knew
make
before I
big son
even
with her.
before I even walked in the door. I was
Little
like, I know I'm
little
gonna
son.
scare them with my height. Like I just knew
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like
my
I
parents, my
already knew.
grandparents both of them are shorter than me.
Yeah. No.
I didn't know that was
Yeah, I'm
possible.
totally-
I feel like your grandpa or your grandma was tall too. Both of them.
No.
I feel like your grandpa was like my height.
What?
I kind of felt like it was. I didn't feel like a giant.
Everyone looks your height because you're
know.
above towering.
Because I'm
above
just
them.
looking down at them.
Everyone's
Yeah.
the same height.
They have to be my height.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
But
How did this whole Key
anyways.
Glock thing start?
She told it to me. You'd been telling it to other people? Or did you
Yeah, I've
start
told
that
it
on
since
me?
the first of the semester.
Yeah.
So I actually don't even
It's
know.
just a thing that you
Yeah.
tell people?
I really don't even know how
Did
it started.
Was it before? You don't know when? Was it
I think
before
it's
college?
no.
Okay.
I think it started like our homecoming game of college. Is I was like hanging out with people and they were talking about.
I know it'd be at college. You didn't go to school. Your homecoming game
Shut
at
up.
home school.
Shut up.
It's just you walking into home and playing.
Yeah.
Your dad running around in the yard with a football by himself.
Yeah, we turned it on the TV and we just like
That's your homecoming
celebrated.
game.
Anyways, I think they were talking about music or
Shit, man, you were
something.
Homecoming queen. At
Yeah, I
home
was.
School.
Yeah,
I
your
was
sister
prom.
was it?
I was prom queen and homecoming queen.
Nah.
I was all of it. I had to fight with my other two sisters about it too. So, anyways, yeah, I think they were talking about music or something, and I just,
It's like, oh, my cousin's
I was like,
Key
yeah,
Glock.
that's my cousin.
That's
Like, I'd have
really
made a
funny.
name for myself when I first get to college,
Yeah,
you know.
That's true. You
I told
can-
it to a bunch of people too. So.
It's really funny.
It's a good bit.
Well, I just
Thank
remember
you.
I only heard it. I didn't even hear it from y'all. I heard it from Thomas being like, Tanner has somehow been convinced that Key Glock is
That's
MC's
not-
cousin.
I felt so bad. Like I actually, like
was
he.
really
Usually
funny.
people like fight with me about it. No, Tanner was like fully convinced, so I
Tanner was
had to
just
tell
like,
him.
Oh, cool.
I've never
wow."
told anybody. I've never been like, oh, it's not real. It's not real.
Did
It's
you know you
it
can-
is real. By
Did
the
you know
way.
you can boil
It's
water
real.
by blowing on it? It boil water
Right.
faster if you blow on it.
And if you turn it counterclockwise.
Somebody
One
needs to
time we
not be
told
let out
Tanner
in the
that
real
and he
world.
believed it. What'd you say?
I blew on the
Somebody
water.
needs to not be let out in the real world by himself. Okay, but
Yeah,
I one time
he-
believed that if you cut a kiwi and you cut a banana and you put them together and you bury it, then it grows a banana kiwi.
Now I got an even more gullible friend that I can.
And I also
do life
believe-
Two
with.
of you together cannot. It's too dangerous.
I also believe the whole like
That's
if you
real
cover a
bad.
piece of coal with peanut butter and you put it in a bucket of ice, then it makes a diamond.
One time I
tried it,
I
didn't
saw
work.
a video on the internet that was just someone crushing up a bunch of Oreos, putting it in a bowl, and then putting
Okay,
it in the
that is real
microwave.
though.
Yeah, if you put like milk
in
and
it.
other things, and I just put it dry in the microwave and burned it in my grandma's
Right.
house.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually got in trouble
Yep.
for the banana kiwi one because mom said I was stupid and
Did you
she
ever
was like
do-
she gave me a whole lecture about believing things you see online.
Did you ever do the banana Sprite challenge?
No, because it just makes you throw up.
Yeah.
I did the ice and salt or whatever it is thing.
Yeah.
Did you ever do where you cover on yourself with color on yourself with a black Sharpie and you take a picture of it like with the flash and it shocks you?
No.
No?
No.
Have you ever done this?
Is this a thing? I don't know. I've
No.
never heard of
You're not
this.
even listening
I had
to me.
somebody. There was Keaton Allen, you fucking prick. He did that in 7th grade, and it was funny, and we laughed.
Oh,
We laugh.
Who's Snapchatting you?
Huh?
Who's that? Why are you checking your
just-
phone on
Who
your
are you-
podcast?
who are
Why-
you
why checking your
snapping?
phone on the podcast?
Show it to the
Nobody-
camera.
No one.
Back to the topic at hand.
You're trying to be
One of my
ops.
worries with this episode, like what before we were filming, I was genuinely worried that you were gonna like try to bury it and like not react to anything we were gonna do.
Really?
I was really nervous.
And then she did really
because there was
good.
one time you were just like
The funny thing where I'm like, that's so funny.
You just
Okay,
kept telling
and-
me that you were gonna do that.
Nah, when you did that,
I
told me
did. I
multiple
gassed them
times.
up
The
so
one
much
Told me
before.
multiple times you're like, make sure it's really funny because it's not. This is what I'm gonna do.
the
Yeah.
one time you did that during I think
The
it was
only time
only
you did
once.
it was when it worked.
so
was when,
funny. It was. I laughed out loud. I thought it was,
It was
so
the
funny.
well because I thought it was funny of in the writer's room with the whole calling you Fiona from Shrek both before and after
Yeah.
she became an ogre. I
Wait.
came up with that and then Tanner went,
No, too mean.
he was like too mean
Too
and I was like,
mean.
bro, come on. And so we had to run it by you. So
And
then
you
you
said,
had
"Yeah, that's
time to
funny."
prep a comeback.
So that's funny. You should have brought the picture that I drew out here.
I'll go get it right now. Please hold.
Oh yeah.
Stall for time,
Yeah, we
guys.
didn't get to use this.
I was so sad because I literally drew this amazing picture and I had this whole idea in my
Didn't
head.
get to do it.
I was gonna be so iconic and so funny, and
so
then
where did you have it?
in my shoe.
And you didn't use it because it was
You
on
had it
the
the
table.
It was not. It was
Like,
on
we-
the table.
It was
We
literally
found it.
on a different set. It was on a
Yeah.
cart
Well, it
behind
must
one
have
of the other
fallen
sets.
out of my shoe when I was walking or something. Maybe I did a
Yeah,
cartwheel
yeah,
and it
'cause
like
I was
flew
like,
out of
you
my
didn't put-
shoe.
She had
a cartwheel.
this.
Get that closer. Get
Walk,
that
walk up there,
I'll put it
boy.
on the fucking green screen, bro.
Okay.
I forget that
lose
we
the
have
attitude.
This. What?
Yeah.
Someone
I'm
has an
sorry,
attitude and
guys.
it's not me.
I'm a busy bee. There's too many things going
Anyways,
on.
I
got
had
so
such
much
a good
stuff
idea.
going
I felt like I was going to be such an icon. And then I'm sitting there digging in my shoe, taking my shoes off.
You
And I'm like,
digging
what,
in me.
what happened to this? What
Okay,
happened to that?
don't
And I
look
lost
at me
it.
when you say taking shoes off. That's not.
Oh, I
do
didn't
that.
even mean to do that. I was
Oh,
just
okay.
looking at you to
Okay.
do that because you're beautiful.
Why are they weird?
Oh, thanks.
Right? You're beautiful.
Why are they weird?
Why are they weird?
MC
That's
is
really
so
funny.
cute.
so
Something
glad
that
that
was
I'm
also
beautiful.
extended only when we talk about the
You
throwing
can't be
quarters
saying
at the
that.
homeless.
Gosh,
which
that
is insane.
That is literally insane. Like, I
Yeah,
hope
that's
the person
ridiculous.
that said that watches this video and knows how.
We
actually
also didn't even say the worst. We
ridiculous.
also didn't even say the worst part
when
about
I
it.
cut it, well,
And
because I cut it out. Y'all said it on camera, and I cut it out. I was like, I can't include that.
Oh, you
What?
We did say what they
that
said.
that the guy that throws the quarters at homeless
Yells
people
the
calls them the
N-word
hard R.
Yeah, yells the hard R at them.
Like,
And
I'm
I
not
didn't
even
know that
kidding.
we said that. I
Yeah,
guess.
I didn't even know that I said that either,
No,
but
Tanner said
I
it.
guess I said.
oh,
that.
yeah,
But
that was like a
you-
crazy.
You had to specify when you told the story. You're like, they throw quarters at black homeless people. You had to specify.
Black.
You didn't just say homeless.
Well-
if they were white and homeless, they don't get quarters thrown at them.
They don't. They probably get dollar bills or something. But no, like
Crumpled up dollar bills though.
when I tell you, I was screaming at them in that car when they said that. I was like, you better not do that, or I'm walking.
crazy,
I'm
yeah.
walking home. Like, that's ridiculous.
You know, shout out to you for fighting the good fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm
honestly,
saying. Like,
The one
I
percenter.
I stand up for everybody. I love everybody.
Bless
Anyways,
you, Thomas.
who let these menaces in the house?
What was it that
Well, then we
Oh,
start whispering.
we were taking out her trash one time, and we had to ride down the elevator with these two freaking.
Oh my
weirdos.
gosh, this was horrible. Hey, they literally ran into me yesterday and let me in the building. But
Oh,
anyways,
no.
they started screaming that I'm racist across the entire campus.
Yeah, well, because what the prompt of the conversation was that she's afraid of the trash can,
Yes.
and that afraid of possibly raccoons. And these
Well, that
two
was just like me
weirdos-
trying to justify
yeah,
why I'm scared of the trash can. That's not why.
Well,
but
no,
like,
and it was also like a funny conversation, and they turned it into that like the fraternity should start hunting raccoons.
start catching raccoons when they're
like that. It should be
drinking
a
or
game,
something like
turn
that.
it into an Olympics game of catching raccoons in the fraternities.
It
And
was so
MC
dumb.
was like, "Yeah, what can?" And then she like turned to me and was like, "What are the black fraternities called?" And both of them went, "Oh nah, she's racist."
I don't
That's
get why
really
that's
funny.
a racist question. I was just asking a genuine
Because
question.
Contextually of a certain slur.
Would you like
against
me to
black
say
people
the
that's-
darker
That
frats?
is the
Like,
second half.
The darker frats. Christ.
You are not. You're not helping.
Okay,
No,
but how am I
that's
supposed
your
to get the answer
case.
to my question if I just say, "What's the frat's name?" What frat? The one without the white people? Like, I don't know what to
just
tell
don't
y'all.
think that's when you don't bring it up. Then I think you.
But
just
it's like
wait.
a genuine
need
question I
context
wanted to know.
clues.
They're called
You
the
need-
D9, Divine 9, and they're wonderful.
And they're wonderful, and I never
They
said
are.
anything about them being bad. I was just
It's just contextually in that conversation.
It's just
it's
a
not
genuine
a question. You should
question.
ask.
well,
You
Let's
should
move
go,
on to the TBH and race
you know
because
what?
we're about to hit time.
Well,
and we got a
I just
soccer
want
game
to
to
say
go to.
before we
Really?
do that, let me just say, you as punishment, but also as a learning opportunity, should go to one of their strolling events because it's actually really
I want
cool.
to,
It's
actually, really
yeah,
bad.
you need to go to the step show.
I really want
Step
to. I think
shows
it'd be
are
actually
really
really
cool.
cool. Where do they do them at and when?
Was it
Actually,
first
don't
or
they, like,
second
don't they
semester
practice
last
back
year?
there?
It was in the auditorium or not the
Yeah,
auditorium.
the one that's
the
upstairs,
Centennial Hall.
Centennial Hall, the one that's
I
on the
can't
third
remember
floor
if
of
it
the
was
union.
first or second
It was
semester. I guess it would have
first.
already happened.
It had to have been.
Don't they
first semester.
practice in your?
They
They
practice,
practice in
the
Collegiate Park in the
Park,
Collegiate
yeah.
Park Clubhouse sometimes.
So then I might join
Anyways.
them and practice
Yeah,
with
you
them.
could.
I don't think you're allowed to.
That would be on diverse.
Well, I
Well,
guess
it's
that's
just that
true.
you didn't join
A
one of the
D9.
D9.
You're in AO
You're in a
Pi.
different sorority.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, next.
So when did you start doing TBH and rates? Like what actually even is that?
Like,
Because I
I
had genuinely
so-
never heard of that. in
You've
my
never
life.
heard of that?
That's why because when you ask it, I'm just like, what
Were
the
you
fuck
chronically
is even
online as a
that?
kid?
Yeah.
Did you have friends?
Uh huh.
Oh.
Not male, not female friends in fucking elementary school. What
Not
the
ones
hell?
that would be
They
doing
have cooties.
TBH and rates. I knew what they were.
Like, I feel like there was multiple things that we did, like making videos for people like TBH and Ray, or it was like Kiss, Marry, Kill, like that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Like, we literally, I don't know, like
I
literally
just
since I was an
TBH and Ray
infant.
was just the one thing that I hadn't heard.
Well,
I
now you
guess,
have,
I
and I'll
know.
start giving them out. Every day, I think I
Lord.
could do a new one. Like,
That could be.
Every
You
new
could do
person you
start
meet.
a third private story.
Every new person.
That's just a
can
day
I
with
actually?
TBH
I'm
and
just gonna
Ray.
say it's gonna be like I'll just post it and be like, add yourself to this if you want a TBH and Ray, and
Or
then
it
I'll
could just
post
be
like
like-
genuine.
It's just some random guy you see on your walk to class and be like, this guy has bad
Yeah.
posture. He looks weird. His beard's
His outfit's
funny.
ugly.
It's-
he needs a
it's-
haircut.
It's the janitor. It's the janitor. The hunchback.
The nice
Oh,
one. I feel
dude,
so sad
come
for him. He
on.
literally makes me so sad.
Come on.
Like,
Bro.
get him a raise. Him and Miss Mary in the campus
Miss
store.
Mary is goated as hell.
Miss Mary is actually my best friend. I love her.
Cut the hunchback thing out. I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it.
We're
Please
not
cut
cutting that
out.
out. We're not cutting it
Yeah.
out.
I feel bad. I think that
You
he
think he's
does a
gonna see
great
that?
job, and in fact, one of the things that I've heard about him is that people have tried to start GoFundMe's for him,
Well, they
and
did.
he won't take their money
Oh, for
because
real?
For, like, a chiropractor?
no, yeah, I get maybe, but it's just like he's doing fine. He's living his life, and he's doing fine.
He's actually precious. I
taking
love
his time. Like it's cool. Like he doesn't need our pity. He just needs us to treat him like a human. And
Like,
I
he
think
chose
that-
this job and he likes it.
Yeah,
So, like,
and I think that that's something that we should do as a society more often is just treat people like humans because whether they're different or disabled, they're still a human. Just treat them.
You know,
Why are you making that face?
what?
We shouldn't. I was lying just
Yeah,
now.
we shouldn't. Baby
you know
everybody.
What, you know what we should also do? We
What?
should end this episode. This
Oh,
has been the
God.
final episode of the
This is
Rip Off
the-
Podcast.
That's
Oh
the
my
end of
goodness.
all
This
of
is-
rip-off content is
Well,
me.
I don't know when I'm gonna put this out. I'll probably put this out before I put out the actual season finale, so that way the last piece.
What's
of
the
Rip Off
season
content-
finale?
His little brother,
My brother
and
and Reese.
his friend Reese.
How did they get to go before me? That's kind of rude.
What do you mean?
They were actually
Like, I'm not going to be the finale? Like, the final, like,
There are 2 more
Podcast?
episodes after yours. We
You're in
have
the
Jack.
middle.
We
You
have
are
Jack
a-
Maxey,
you're a
and
mid-season.
then Easton and Reese.
You were a mid-season.
Easton and Reese was actually the first episode of the season
That
we
we
filmed,
filmed,
the
yeah,
finale.
that's
How
true.
ironic. But yeah,
anyways,
thank
thanks
God
for
this
tuning
shit's
in.
over. Am I right, guys?
What'd you say?
Right. I'm ready for my check. Where's that coming from?
Nowhere.
Thanks for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe, although unsubscribe since it's the last episode. But anyways, hashtag
Well.
peace and love. We love you. We love you, G, whatever your name is.
Perk.
G Perk.
Perk.
30.
Perky.